today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud somehow. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Off-play action. Ward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Moore firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 42. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Moore. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Back to throw. Moore. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ward looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Moore. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He completes it to Tate. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. First down, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Pitts here. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Grenard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Ward to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw is Ward. Throwing on 3rd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Now Ross to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 16, Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Now Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Joseph's got it. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Ward, off play action. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Back to throw. Ward. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down, Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Ward now on 3rd and 2. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Moore. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Moore. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Moore. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Bridgewater fires this quickly to Tate. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down, and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's caught by Aguilar. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. To give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. And again, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
On second and goal, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Bridgewater will try and throw. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch is made. It's Harmon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Ward. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry? Or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit better.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. This is caught by Tate. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now the red flag out on the field. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now.